Hey there, and welcome back to Tempting Fate Tours. We're still at Miners on Tour, the annual European road trip put on by the Morris Minor Owners Club in the UK. It's a bucket list item for John, one he'd always wanted to do, and it's been going on for decades. So, we shipped over two very old survivor Morris miners from the States to the Netherlands to take part. Last episode, we'd just gotten Tom's barn-find Woody wagon back on the road, after replacing the differential, with advice and help from master wrench Chris Ryder. Chris is the kind of guy who brings not only a spare differential on a road trip, but two sets of fresh seals. With the traveler sorted, and no more squeaking from the lowlight brake shoe, it was time for the first day of vacation activities. Miners on Tour has 5 days worth, and they take their activities seriously. Monday's schedule had a nature walk in the morning, and then a quiz in the evening. The nature walk was, well, a nature walk. It was damp, but scenic. It was flat, because the Netherlands. And there were cows. At one point, we were so close to the German border.
We have John returning to the old country.
That John briefly visited the country that some of his ancestors had emigrated from, basically by walking past a sign on a bridge. Then it was time for Morris repairs, not ours this time, happily. We took the lowlight for a drive. We got some pictures with more cows. And then, before we knew it, it was time for drinks, and after dinner came the quiz, emceed by member Ryan Watson. Tom and John got assigned to a group with some members they knew, which promptly dubbed itself the Anglo-Americans. As it turned out, Tom and John had zero idea on British pop music or advertising questions, but if I remember, we did add at least one movie answer. In the end, our team tied for first. For the tie-breaking question, which would involve extreme Morris Minor trivia, our team nominated John. The other team nominated Tom Morris, who, with his fiancée Emily, owns up to a dozen cars at any given time, most of which are Morris miners.
The question is...
Then Ryan handed the mic to Uber Morris anorak Richard O'Brien, whom John had clearly never met and certainly wouldn't have been friends with. The thing to know is that John's lowlight is pretty much the only 1949 miner anyone's ever seen whose 75-year-old door seals have survived largely intact. And Tom, the competitor, had an extensive look over the car earlier that day, with John walking through quite a few of its early unique features, including the door seals. The video tells the story.
What was the name, or brand name, first type of door seal used? Apparently John has told Tom 3 times this week that he can't remember. I did just think up this question. I didn't know who was coming out.
I had no idea who was coming.
I thought, what is an absolute snotter of a question?
I showed it to you on my car!
Tom, I'm going to have to pressure you to write it off. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Is he right?
It is, of course, the very well known Sorbo. S-O-R-B-O. Sorbo. Which means he's right on board in second place.
Each of the 2 final teams got a prize. Ours just had more beer in it. And there was more beer to come after that. Our first 2 days had been fun and exhausting, and we still had 4 days to go. Good Lord. Oh, but we did learn the British term for what Americans call pipe insulation. Pipe lagging. Remember it. Please follow us, promote, etc., etc. Tell your friends, and we'll see you at the next episode. Bye!